Webb wrote haunting text messages to an associate stating, "Here is my location in case he tries to kill me or set me up." She goes on to text, "Yo, I'm scared. He may kill me."
This is the story of Taylor Webb, a 20-year-old with a zest for life who desired to explore and travel the world. She had a passion for sharing her journey with others, which she did by vlogging her life on social media. One day, Taylor decides to meet up with her ex-boyfriend that she feared wanted to kill her. Sadly, her worst fear would come true as he would shoot her twice in the head, taking her life. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Perry Hall, Maryland. Perry Hall, located in northeastern Baltimore County, Maryland, is a vibrant and well-established community that seamlessly blends suburban comfort with a touch of rural charm. 20-year-old Taylor Webb embodied the spirit of adventure and zest for life. She was filled with excitement and enthusiasm and had a profound desire to explore and travel the world.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video. I'm just going to be making videos about me traveling, doing challenges, vlogging, just a lot of exciting things. So I want you guys to be a part of my journey. Yay! So if you're interested, you should hit that subscribe button, comment on some things that you want me to do or some things that you would like to see, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Her passion for sharing her journey with others led her to create engaging vlogs on social media, documenting not only her adventures, but also her experiences navigating the challenges of high school. Driven by a genuine desire to assist her peers, she dedicated her platform to providing valuable advice on money-saving tips and insight into life experiences.
So I have money in different envelopes because I save for different things and I have different goals to reach. So if you're one of the people, if you're a person out there and you have goals to reach like me, you should definitely have a money box and you should do envelopes. On each envelope, I have something written on it for what I'm saving for. So this one is just to get money up in my savings account. It's kind of empty right now. This one is a trip for London that I plan on going on. This one is another trip that I plan on going on. This one is for a cruise that I'm about to go on in 4 weeks, so it has the most money in it. And then this is just like some backup money that I have. I put hundreds in here.
Through her cheerful and insightful vlogs, she aimed to connect with and support people her age, fostering a sense of community and sharing the wisdom gained from her own unique journey through life. Taylor was in an on and off relationship with a 19-year-old man by the name of Christopher Engels, who she met in high school. The relationship was described by loved ones as toxic. Taylor shared an Instagram post on February 22, 2019, featuring a picture of Christopher. In the caption, she described their relationship as crazy and expressed surprise that they hadn't killed each other. The post indicates that Taylor and Christopher had a complicated or intense relationship. At around midnight on February 26, 2019, police responded to a report of multiple gunshots. When they arrived at the scene, they discovered a woman deceased in the driver's seat of her car, which was parked at the intersection of Hickory Falls Way and Hickory Hurst Drive in Perry Hall, Baltimore County. She was shot twice in the head. When the police arrived, they found the car's engine running and the passenger door was slightly open. Reports from neighbors indicated that gunshots were heard in the vicinity around 11:15 p.m. The woman was identified as 20-year-old Taylor Webb. An investigation was started to find out more about Taylor Webb and who would want her dead. Investigators learned through speaking to friends and loved ones about her tumultuous relationship with her ex-boyfriend Christopher Engels. They discovered from speaking to her best friend that Taylor was going to meet him when she was gunned down and that she was actually afraid of him. Taylor and her friend spent the entire day together, bonding and sharing moments. During their time together, Taylor opened up to her friend, revealing messages she had received from Christopher. These messages indicated that Christopher wanted to meet Taylor later that night, precisely at 10 p.m. Her friend, in her account, described Taylor's emotional state as she left for the meeting, noting that she seemed very excited, eager, happy. As Taylor headed alone to meet Christopher, she took precautions by sharing the exact location with her friend. However, as the night unfolded, the tone of Taylor's messages shifted dramatically. At 11:06 p.m., she conveyed a deep sense of fear, explicitly stating, "Yes, I'm scared. He may kill me." The subsequent messages at 11:10 p.m. and 11:11 p.m. reflected Taylor's increasing anxiety, revealing that Christopher was walking towards her. The situation escalated further when, at 11:12 p.m., Taylor sent a distressing message. "Oh, my goodness, he's coming." This was followed by a final message at the same timestamp, saying, "Oh, my goodness, no." Unfortunately, this marked the last communication from Taylor to her friend, leaving a haunting sense of concern and uncertainty about the unfolding events that transpired after these messages. During the investigation, they discovered that Christopher sent text messages to his friend talking about killing someone. The message read, "I might have to kill this bitch." Additionally, they reviewed his social media and discovered recent posts depicted him holding a revolver, and on the day of the murder, he posted images of bullets. An autopsy of Taylor's body after her death, fragments of bullets were discovered. These bullet fragments were identified as .38 caliber or 9mm class of ammunition. This information becomes crucial in linking Christopher to the possession of a firearm and establishing a potential connection between the ammunition found and the tragic events surrounding Taylor's demise. Investigators also learned that Christopher lives half a mile from where Taylor was killed. Detectives questioned Christopher about the death of Taylor. At first, when questioned by detectives, Christopher claimed that the last time he spoke with Webb on the phone was 10 hours before her tragic death. However, he altered his account when confronted with evidence. Records revealed they had communicated just minutes before she was murdered and that he had been in telephone contact with Taylor throughout the day, arranging a time to meet that evening. A week after the discovery of a 20-year-old Taylor Webb's body, law enforcement arrested her ex-boyfriend, Christopher Engels, and he was charged with her murder.
19-year-old Christopher James Ingalls told police he hadn't seen his former girlfriend for hours when someone shot her just before midnight on February 26th in the Oakhurst development of Perry Hall. But evidence surfaced that placed him at the scene at the time of the murder. Reports of gunshots, a vehicle left running, and ultimately the body of a woman shot at point-blank range found behind the wheel of that car. The victim, 20-year-old Taylor Webb, lived 10 miles away in Baltimore City, and people living near the crime scene could only guess why it happened in their neighborhood.
And I guess it's because of the woods. You can go either way, you know. If somebody was after you, you can run down toward the gunpowder, or you can run back into here.
But it turns out there was nothing random about the shooting, nor the place where 19-year-old Christopher Ingalls allegedly killed his ex-girlfriend.
We have been able to determine that the reason why this occurred in Perry Hall, which seems to have been a question on everybody's mind, is that the young man who is the suspect, Mr. Ingalls, does live about a half a mile from that area.
According to charging documents, investigators learned that Webb had been in telephone contact with Ingalls throughout the day, arranging a time to meet that evening. On her way to the rendezvous, Webb wrote haunting text messages to an associate stating, "Here is my location in case he tries to kill me or set me up." She goes on to text, "Yo, I'm scared. He may kill me." Webb went on to text that Ingalls was walking down the street. He was making sure she was alone, and he didn't live at the address where he asked her to meet him. Initially, Ingalls told detectives he last spoke on the telephone with Webb 10 hours before the killing. But he changed his story when they produced records that showed they had communicated a matter of minutes before she was murdered.
He was denied bond and was sent to the Baltimore County Jail. Christopher has a prior record of getting into trouble with the law due to firearms, and this incident is not his first involvement in gun-related offenses. In early 2017, he faced charges for having a handgun while he was at Perry Hall High School. He was charged as an adult and pled guilty to possessing a gun when he was under 21. His arrest stemmed from an incident where he allegedly displayed the gun to fellow students. Interestingly, within the same week, law enforcement arrested him again, but this time it was for shooting a gun randomly in his neighborhood. In the wake of Taylor Webb's death, the police department sent out a message letting others know that, if you find yourself in a situation at home that turns violent or abusive, there's a risk it could get worse. It's crucial that you reach out for help. Look for available resources, gather information, and don't hesitate to call the police department if needed. Christopher James Ingalls was found guilty by a jury in the Baltimore County Circuit Court. The charges against him included first-degree murder, robbery with a dangerous weapon, and using a handgun during a felony or violent crime. As a result, the court sentenced Christopher to life imprisonment for the murder charge and an additional 20 years for both the robbery and handgun-related charges. The tragic fate that befell Taylor Webb is a heart-wrenching reminder of the devastating consequences of domestic violence and the impact it can have on innocent lives. Taylor was living her life to the fullest when, unexpectedly, her ex-boyfriend made the horrific choice to end it. It's an unimaginable tragedy that should never have occurred. No one has the right to take away another person's life, and Taylor's untimely death serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for awareness, prevention, and intervention in cases of domestic violence. In light of this heartbreaking incident, it's crucial for everyone to be vigilant and proactive in their personal safety. If you ever suspect that someone may pose a threat, it's essential to prioritize your well-being and never agree to meet up with them under any circumstances. Trusting your instincts is paramount. If something feels off or unsafe, remove yourself from the situation immediately. Prevention is key, and being cautious about sharing your location, especially when feeling unsafe, is a necessary step in ensuring personal security. Taylor's story underscores the importance of fostering a culture of awareness and support, encouraging individuals to prioritize their safety and seek help when needed to prevent similar tragedies in the future. My condolences to her friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.